Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are out at the shop. I've kind of brought Gertie out here because we're going to kind of, well, I feel the need to bale things, and as you can probably see from the inspector mod, we've got Hitman, and he's over. You're collecting some straw, aren't you, Hitman?
Yep, I got the jump on you here. I'm already working away.
Yeah, well, I mean, I said I was going out to the shop, and Hitman just couldn't resist the urge to get working. So yeah. I for once he's not coming and spending my money. I'm spending my money. So what am I looking for? Baling technology. I'm going to buy the far and I'm going to buy the bale loader. Although I can only take one home at a time. But I mean, the shopkeeper, they usually keep an eye on our stuff for us, don't they? So
Not that I've noticed.
they don't keep an eye on our
Front wheats
stuff.
disappear, and yeah, they're kind of shifty, I think.
They're kind of shifty. Okay, well, we might have to deal with that one then.
Just check for your wallet when you leave.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, given that we're recording the same day that I actually did the London to Brighton, my wallet's been in my backpack most of the day. There we go.
So enjoyed yourself there, did you?
Oh, very much so. There's as there always is with these kind of things, there's the people that kind of think that they're the only people that are doing it, and it's kind of, well, okay, no, you're not. But
Just
it
let
was,
them go ahead.
yeah, we did. We're just gonna, okay, yeah, do whatever. We're just gonna pootle along. I don't think we did too bad, because if you take out all the times we stopped, our moving time was about 5 hours 20 minutes, which for 54 miles isn't that bad. So
That's a lot of biking.
yeah, very much so, and I've got another 66 miles coming up on Saturday, so there we
So
go.
you're a busy little biker, is what you're saying.
I am at the moment, yeah. Like I said, that'll come to an end. So I'm gonna, because you said those shopkeepers are a bit shifty, I'm gonna go and get the bale loader quickly. I think probably just to prove that I can drive along this road without kind of smacking into people. Not that there's anyone to smack into at the minute. Last live stream, poor Nathan, I kind of wiped him out on one of these corners. So there we go.
Yeah, I went kind of lagging around the corner. Next thing you know, Sean's right there. So I had to head on with him.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a bunch of people that's going to probably take a break for next week because we're going to do the split live stream. So in fact, by the time this goes out, that will either be tonight or tomorrow night. I can't remember which. Ooh, Gertie just jumped. Bless her. I'm not sure she knows why she jumped, but she did. Dee 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 dee. Okay. So did you say you were working from the middle outwards?
Yeah, that's because I can turn a lot tighter than you can.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I'll work from the outside in then. And like I said, I think like last episode, I don't see us kind of recording everything that we're doing, but we'll record some highlights and make it for about a 30-minute episode again, I think, because that seems to be about. That
Turned my
seems to be
timer
about. You didn't put a timer on, or you did put a timer
Yeah.
on?
I didn't.
Oh well,
I'll start it now.
we'll just wing it. It's all good. That's what I usually do. I did the same thing recording with Das last week, and we were kind of. Did you start a timer? No, I didn't start a timer. I started my timer about 5 minutes in, and then I kind of. Okay, yeah, it feels like we're about there now, and it's pretty much bang on both times, so it's pretty good. Okay, so please unfold the baler first. So yes, peeps, this is the far baler from the classical pack, so it's very nice. I quite like it. And if you look down the bottom, it kind of conflicts a little bit with, at the bottom of the screen, with the ES limiter mod, because you've got the ES limiter trying to tell you the time, and you've also got the number of bales overridden over top of it, and it gives you two counts. It gives you the count of bales that it's ever made in the entire lifetime you've had it, and the count of bales on the session that you're running now, so on the game that you're running now. So let's kind of start moving. I think can you run this one at 2, or can you run it only at number 1?
It should run at 2, I think.
Yeah, it runs at 2. It's the bale picker upper thingy doofer that only runs at number 1. Oh, can't see anything because of trees. Prepare for the derp. Prepare for the derp. Oh yeah, someone said about getting in cab view, but I'm not sure that's going to be... Actually, should be alright for this. Oh. Makes it more interesting, doesn't it? Am I actually... Yeah, I'm not
Here's
picking...
some money for you.
Yay! Money, we like money. Okay. So here we are, baling away, peeps. Didn't fancy just kind of collecting the straw this time around. We're not there yet in terms of getting cows yet, are we, Hitman?
I don't think so. There's I'm gonna think on it a bit.
We need to get some. We need to get a field. That's the word. Field. Excellent word. We need to get a field down there, and we need to get some grass on that so that we can kind of do that. And I think that's the minimum next step for us before we can even think about doing cows, really.
What's our bank balance right now?
75,000.
And can we take it a loan, or have we already?
We don't have a loan, so we could take out a loan.
Well, we could afford cows, or we could expand the number of fields we have. So I'm not sure expanding the number of fields is such a great plan right now, because with just little equipment, we have a huge field.
Exactly. I mean, it's taking us quite a long time to kind of just do the field that we've got. So I think expanding the field is, yeah, not expanding the field, but getting a new field is going to be a bit crazy, really, because we're just going to end up doing so much stuff off screen that I don't think it's going to be worth it at the moment. I definitely agree that chickens are not the most practical idea, because you just have to collect all those eggs, and the benefit doesn't seem to tally with the amount of work involved. Mind out for that tree. Well, let's watch out for that tree, isn't it? So the only other one is the sheep. So what would we need to do in order to keep sheep?
All we need is just we need to get some grass. We can use this to collect it, as far as I know. And then we would need a forklift to take the pallets over.
Yeah. Well, there is an old-time forklift, isn't there? The front loader. So there is one of those. So we could kind of give that a play. That seems sensible.
I'm kind of disappointed. There's no really good old-time feeding equipment that I've seen. Oh, Durr had one on one of his videos there, but maybe I'll have another look at that.
Yeah, I mean, if we can find something, then... Well, if we can find something, we can find something. If not, then we'll have to kind of wait until we modernize, as it were.
Now, we can get like 40% production just by using straw and grass, as far as I know.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
So, probably what we would do is use the loan to get cows.
Okay. Well, that's fine. So maybe we can... Yeah, but are we going to need the loan to get the field as well? Or...
Well, let's
Because
see.
I don't know what field we're going to need to get yet. I think we did look at this. I think it was something like 35 or something silly like
Well,
that.
35 is a really tiny field, and it's a good place to put greenhouses, because that's why we want cattle, right?
Yeah, we wanted to... Did we not want to do that one as a half and half? Do half of it as grass, and then half of it as greenhouses?
Well, the field is so tiny. I think we're better off. Let's have a look here.
Keeping
See,
in mind
like,
the equipment that we've got.
yeah, well, even then, 35 is still tiny. We could do something like, I'm kind of looking at something between the biogas and the cows so that we can, use some for the cows and then put some over in the biogas, make some money that way.
Okay. Sounds good. Have we sold any of our crop yet? Because we've put all this stuff in the silos, and I can't remember if we've actually been to market and sold stuff yet. I don't think so.
No, we have 112,000 wheat and 51,000 barley.
Excellent.
So we're doing pretty well financially. And we could actually get to the bigger equipment pretty quickly, but that kind of defeats the purpose of our Let's Play, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, we want to show off as much of the classical equipment as we can, so we're going to kind of work our way up. I mean, we're quite a ways off, given the amount of different equipment there is, from being ready to go and do that in a modern capacity. And I think at which point we probably upgrade the Let's Play to being just a normal Let's Play. But there we go. So so what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to carry on going around like this for a little bit. So I'm going to kind of turn off the record, because it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, because I'm just going around in circles.
Right in circles, yeah. That's farming for you.
And yeah, so when we come back I'll have done what I can do, and then we'll go around and pick up some bales. So we'll be back shortly, folks. Okay, so just kind of derping around, kind of getting the last of this bits of straw and leaving plenty of tidbits, because Hitman likes his tidbits. Oh, that's
one of those, man.
Yeah, one of those dudes. I mean, they're crazy dudes. So yeah, so we did say that all of my kind of leftovers would be for Hitman.
Yeah.
And for anyone obviously looking down at the bottom of the screen where the ES limiter stuff would normally be, the bales, we've baled 266 now. So
It's time to start scooping them up.
yeah, I think so. So let's turn the baler off. Let's fold it back in. Let's go and put it away somewhere. Otherwise, Hitman will just have to put it away himself, and yeah, I just won't hear the end of that, will I?
You'll get even grumpier.
Yep. Grumpy until you get your Canadian bacon again.
Who doesn't like Canadian bacon?
I don't know. I have not asked. I have not done an exhaustive survey, I have to say. So do you have a spot picked out for this, or do you want me just to figure one?
Oh, what's that?
For the baler.
Are you not selling the bales?
No, the baler, not the bales.
Oh, just leave in the air there. I didn't look. Or stick it in one of the shed over by the harvester would be good too.
Shed over by the harvester. Okay, that's good.
With that multiplay, I can't really remember where anything is now.
Yep, I know the
So
feeling
many
on that one.
times.
Well, technically that's just the 2, but there we go.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, plus my own.
and I've just realised, everyone will have realised from me kind of coming back into that screen that I very quickly after stopping the recording went back into third person view because I just couldn't cope with it. It's, like I say, it's been a and now I can't even reverse.
Stock, I would say it's doing your head in.
Yeah, well, given that it has been a long day today, we were up at 4:30 this morning, and it's now crazy o'clock at night. It's now nearly midnight, so yeah. So I'm justifiably a little bit tired. So there we go. That'll do. So I think we'll try in-cab view again, because I know people like the in-cab view. And we'll go and get our thingy-doofer. The baler picker-upper thingy-doofer. And we said I was going to start from the inside out, so that you could kind of go and pick the tidbits up, didn't I?
No, start from the outside, it's fine.
Start from the outside? Okay. Whoa! Ramming speed. Okay. So, I think that's a B. And then this beautiful piece of equipment comes down like that. And then you've got the baler thingy picky doofer. And again, we can only use level 1 on this, so you can see those beautiful bales going up and getting thrown in.
These bales are tough on the suspension of this thing.
Yeah, I can imagine they would be. We'll be picking them up, but I think this holds 50, so we've got at least 5 trips to make. So I'm probably not going to do... I mean, people will have seen this on the live stream as well, so if they've watched the live stream highlights, they'll have seen some of this kind of action. I just love it. It's bales. Who doesn't love bales? Except people that have to drive through a field with them all scattered around the place.
Yeah, that makes it kind of tough.
Really? I mean, it's just like a new driving test, isn't it? Avoid the bales.
Paint them orange.
Really? You want orange bales?
Well, at least I'd be able to see them.
Maybe we should grow orange trees? Orange grass? I don't know. Whoa! Mind out for the bale. I'm not starting with the outside, I'm just kind of randomly, as you probably figured. Fadman and randomness kind of go hand in hand together.
Would that make you rant man?
No. Definitely not. Random Fadman, maybe. Also kind of well known to silly Fadman and crazy Fadman and so on and so forth. So, let's say, I think so you can see those bales all kind of getting up in there. So I'm thinking that it's probably time that I kind of pause the recording again for a little bit, and actually possibly when I get back and I've unloaded one, because that was one of the funny dirt moments on the live stream, was when I tried to reverse this darn thing into the what's it? I think you're trying to concentrate on talking and you're also trying to concentrate on reversing a trailer, and it's just okay, you can do one or the other, you cannot do both.
I could come and direct you if you need it.
Oh, I can figure it out, but it's just... I think it's one of those standard things is when you try to do things too quickly. I remember this from learning to maneuver a lifeboat. You want to do little adjustments at slow speed, not big adjustments at high speed. And that was a difficult lesson for some people. Not so much for myself. I did manage to understand that. Oh no, I do want one more. Oh no, I don't. Oh, I've had some fallout, which happens from time to time when that trailer gets bouncy. There we go. So let's just... come on. Go back to level 1 speed, please.
These are itty bitty bales.
They are itty bitty bales, but it's kind of sweet. So we're just going to turn that off, let it come back in, and then we're going to figure out, I mean, do I have to reverse this in first person view, do you think? Because that could be really interesting. In fact,
you use your mirrors, but forget that.
I think if it's going to be really interesting, I should probably do it.
I have faith that you'll be completely boring and do it just fine.
What you mean, like Stocko did on the first live stream?
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic when nothing happens and it just works. You should have put him on forklift duty.
Oh yeah, well we didn't have a forklift. Hey hey, hey hey hey. And now we should be unloading. Not that we can see much from here. Yay! And away all the bales go. Ching! Yep, you were very right there actually. I did do that with very little fuss, and so I'm gonna basically pause the recording there and pin my name on the fact that I just successfully reversed a trailer without kind of jackknifing the thing. So like I say, we'll be picking up the rest of these bales, and then we'll be back to figure out what we do after that. So see you all shortly. Okay, so we've got our last batch of bales. Gertie's looking a bit thirsty, so I think we were talking about potentially having some new characters on the farm.
Yeah. There's a 72 and a 75 horsepower tractors.
Ooh, sounds interesting. So those are an upgrade over what we've got. So we're kind of stepping it up in terms of horsepower, so that we can kind of do more with them, and it's a natural evolution for the Let's Play, which is nice. I like that. Where do I? I'm gonna try and stick this the other side of the harvester. Not this side of the what's-its, because that would just be craziness. In fact, I'm going to go into...
Just looking at the equipment right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so those two tractors, and as far as a cultivator, well, we either stick with what we've got, which is what?
3 meters, isn't it?
No, one's 2.5. The other one doesn't say, but it might be 3 meters at most.
Okay.
But the next upgrade is a 6-meter one that's not modded. So maybe we'll have a look around. Maybe our reviewer's going to have a look as well for a decent cultivator that's between 3 and 6 meter, like 4.5 meter, 5 meters, something like that.
So I'm going to
be pulled by a 75 horsepower tractor.
So I'm going to be parking up here, and I think we probably need to take a quick run out to the shop, and then we can kind of have a little drag race home with the new tractors, because we're not going to buy any other new equipment, so we don't really need to save that till next episode, I don't think. So, oh,
Okay.
so I think we'll pause here, but we'll run out to the shop. No cabs, no cheating, just run, 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 run. So we'll see you at the shop, folks. Okay, so we're at the shop. Credit card at the ready again, as usual. Hitman's just playing with the opening doors. What were we looking at? Ding, 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 ding. We're looking at tractors. So, if I can, yeah, tractors. So we said the Deutz D80 was one of them, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So we'll have one of those. And which was the other one?
Your RP21s, third from the top.
Ah, the RP21. Excellent.
So
we've got some
we're
green tractors.
We're at about the 1960s in the game right now.
Excellent. So let's come out and have a look at these babies. See what they can do. And I think we're probably going to have to we're going to have to get to know them. So we'll probably name them next episode, I would imagine.
Yeah, maybe our viewers can suggest names.
Yeah, that sounds like something for the comments. We've been getting some fantastic comments from people. I mean, I think one of them was Toby, wasn't it, with our request on the inspector mod, so that we could hopefully integrate that into the live stream playing. So if you wanted to, you've jumped in. So obviously we've got quite easily showing the inspector mod there, and Alt A. Oh, yep, Alt A turns it off. So we'll be able to use that. So
we'll need front weights.
We'll need front weights. Okay. Shall I phone them? I'm going to phone them from the tractor, or just shout very loud.
Yell at them. We're in the parking lot. 2 brand new tractors. Somebody's going to be standing in the door watching.
Hey, dude, give us some front weights. I'm going to punch you in the face. It's not Hitman's turn to be aggressive this week. It's mine. Well, I'm liking the tires are different on this one. It's quite nice, actually.
Yeah, it's more of a turf tire.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, actually. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. The front tires as well, they've got a nice different texture on them.
Okay, let's see what they have for maximum speed.
Okay, so
run her down, she's always in the way.
Yeah, it's crazy woman. So I'm getting 16.
So this will be your tipper trailer, or tipper tractor.
Yeah, because we haven't sold anything yet.
Yeah, we'll probably be going to the Gilbert for that. Or, I don't know, I'll have to have a look and see how modern that is.
Okay, so turn the lights off. I don't need those on right now.
No beacons.
No beacons. I have to admit which one do we want? Oh, that's the cedar, so I'll go and grab the one that's this.
No, those are both cultivators.
No, I was looking across the other direction at the cedar. What's in this bay is both cultivators. You're absolutely correct. But I was looking a couple of bays up at the cedar. So that's kind of. Don't we have 2 of those cultivators? No, we don't.
Nope.
There we go. So.
I guess we'll do a few minutes of cultivating, and then we'll see what our viewers have for names for the tractors and the.
And suggestions
for a cultivator.
Absolutely. Sounds like a plan.
And preferably not a high-tech one, because this is the 60s, so...
Yeah, it needs to be a period cultivator. That should be... We need to specify that as well. So... So are we doing this on 1 or 2, do you think? Or we can use...
I had it on 1, I'll try 2. One is sure more realistic,
Yeah.
but it's a huge field and these are tiny cultivators, so, you know.
I'll see if I can get this one up to 2. Yep.
Well, shouldn't have any problem pulling them, so yeah, I could see going faster with these.
Yep, sounds good.
These
Excellent.
tractors are overkill for these little cultivators.
Yeah, well. Every journey starts with one step. So... And around the tree we go. Oh, I didn't pick up the thingy. Oh well, never mind. All I'll be doing is just getting rid of grass, so... There we go.
Oh, in the next episode, we might be planting grass.
Well, yeah. We'll need to figure out what field we're going to buy, and how many cows, and how big a loan, and all that stuff. Or whether or not we actually sell some of the crop that we've got in our silos to make the money, rather than taking a loan. Because I think that would be probably my preferred option, rather than taking money out the bank that we're going to pay interest on.
Sure.
So, we're going to do another pass, or should we call that it for this particular time around?
I'll leave that up to you.
I think we'll call it there for the time being. Why am I not picking this thing up? Let me have an F1 moment. That's because somehow I pressed G. That's why it didn't pick up the other end. So yeah. So
yeah,
I think
that's a fixed one. This is like a trailer, say.
Yeah. It's all good fun. So as Hitman speeds off into this, we'll run after him and we'll put this equipment away for now, in the hopes that we'll soon be having some new cultivators. So looking for your suggestions, everybody, and naming the tractors. So what I'll do in a second is, before we actually sign off, I'm gonna, if you leave the engine running on that one, Hitman, I'm gonna jump in that one and give that one a little spin around, just so people can see it from the... We'll have a look on the in-cab view as well, see if there's anything relevant. And also, I think I'm finding it easy to reverse in the in-cab view, to be honest.
Yeah, it can be. This tractor's so much bigger than this little cultivator.
And so we'll stick that down, disconnect it. And I think these need to go in the tractor shed, don't they? So I'm going to go and stick this one in the tractor shed. Or did you want to drive it over there? Oh,
Oh, you cut me off.
yep, I did. That's in cab view, so...
Maybe I was falling too close too.
Ah, potato, potato. So there we go. Oh. Yeah, this one's got a similar sound to some of the other tractors, hasn't it? So the sound effects seem to be consistent across some of the ones that we've picked, so... Yeah, so it's a nice looking tractor. Let's have a look in the cab. Yeah, the cab's a little bit more basic. There's some wood trim in that cab, isn't there? I think. This one's yeah. But we've got Deutz on our seats, so, or Doots, or yeah. I'm not going to get into the whole kind of how you pronounce it. It's there. The word is there. Read it.
You know, it seems like the model for this tractor is still not done. It just doesn't have the polish.
All right. Is that because it's not shiny, or?
No, if you look at, for instance, the engine, I don't know, it just kind of looks plain and boring. And
Okay. let's turn this one off.
Too clean, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway, that's just me.
Yeah, well, we all like perfection. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more kind of weathering on the on this one, on the
Well, if you compare it
D80.
even to the other, to the other Ford tractors, every one of them, the model looks better than this one. But that's okay; it still works. So
It works.
we'll just deal with it.
We
The seat
we're
looks comfy.
yeah, the seat does look comfy. So yeah, what's this say? Tractor speed. Okay, well, would a tractor not go at tractor speed? If it went at kind of car speed, would it not be a car? So yeah, interesting one. So yeah, I think if you're ready to call it a day for this particular episode, Hitman, I
I
think
am.
excellent. I think
I have real farming to do.
I am too. Yeah, and we've got a nice kind of array of tractors here. So although we need to kind of perhaps line them up differently because we've not got them in chronological order now, have we? So we'll have to figure
some
that
of them
out.
are reversed, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
It's okay
We'll
for
get
now.
that sorted.
Yeah, we'll probably be sorting that before we record next time, won't we? Because the organisational OCD will kick in. So there we go. So right, until next time, take care, folks.
Bye all.